Hey everyone, thank you for joining my channel or just clicking on this video per se. I don't know if you joined yet, but hi, my name is So, and today I'll be pulling cards from my tarot deck in the shape of the horseshoe spread. 1 is the past, 2 is the present, 3 is hidden influences, 4 obstacles that must be overcome, 5 others' perspectives, 6 the best path to take, and 7 the final outcome. This is a more generalized reading. If it resonates with you, you can take it, but if it doesn't resonate, just don't force it. The first card that I actually drew was the Magician card. This card states, I am the master of my destiny and hold all keys to success. The key words associated with the Magician card is skills, potential, mastery, resourcefulness, will, power, creativity, and action. The magician with the wand in his hand, also his hat, it's almost in a infinity curvature. So basically, this represents the connection to the eternal and immortal force of energy. So the table of items that he intends to sell or trade, he has everything at his disposal. So, if we're reading into the horseshoe spread, going back to the meaning of the position of this card, representing the past. So, he is actually becoming an authority figure to do the power of good, but in order to overcome obstacles, creativity and resources are needed at this point. The next card that I drew was the Four of Cups. This represents dissatisfaction, boredom, discontent, depression, crisis, reevaluation, and self-questioning. The Four of Cups card states, for some reason, you feel unhappy and discontent with your lot. You are in danger of developing a careless attitude towards life. You are entering a period of personal crisis and questioning, and you have temporarily lost connection with loved ones. You may feel that something is lost or missing in your life. This card indicates that you don't realize how fortunate you really are. You need to take time and reevaluate your life and decide what is truly important. So the Four of Cups was the second card I drew in this horseshoe spread representing the present. And I definitely can relate to this because lately I've been feeling a little, not depressed, I don't want to say, but bored and discontent. So it's definitely come with a lot of reevaluation and self-questioning because, like I said, with these different avenues of social media like YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, just again reevaluating and figuring out what's truly important to me and how I can show up as myself authentically and be happy with what I'm delivering. And the next card that I drew was the Knight of Pentacles. This card in the horseshoe spread represents hidden influences. So basically about this card, it represents sensible, considerate, respectful, nervous, and a stable individual. With this card comes a strong sense of duty and respect for others. Knight of Pentacles acts with caution and takes care not to rock the boat. For the hidden influence, it's basically us, the ones who resonate with this. It's us finding a way to balance not rocking the boat and also fighting for change at the same time. Okay, so for the next card that we drew, it was the Knight of Cups. Basically, romance, chivalry, idealistic, highly principled, on a mission, and a quest. The Knight of Cups represents the knight in shining armor in all his romantic splendor. He rides around the kingdom searching for his love, ready to save her from any misfortune and ride off into the sunset. The knight may also be on another quest to seek the Holy Grail and restore the health of the king, bringing back balance, peace, and harmony to the kingdom. This is the fourth card that we drew. It represents obstacles that must be overcome. Okay, I can see why this is an obstacle for me to overcome. I do identify as divine feminine, even though I am a male. We all have both energies in us, so That's life. Life is kind of like a balancing act. But energy is not confined by a person's sex or gender. I do kind of consider myself a hopeless romantic sometimes. So the obstacle that I must overcome is to just drop this notion of being a hopeless romantic and not searching for this love or waiting for my knight in shining armor to come and whisk me away in the sunset or whatever. Also, like this soul quest that I feel like I'm on to seek the Holy Grail, heal the king, and balance the kingdom. But to overcome those obstacles, I think we just got to get back to like the joy, the simple enjoying our life, not overthinking, not trying to prove our spirituality or just hung up on when is our love going to show up or divine masculine or divine feminine. Um, so yeah, I am seeing that this is something that I'm currently overcoming. The next card we have is the Eight of Cups. It represents retreat, escape, abandonment, loss, dissatisfaction, timeout, and perspective needed. This is the fifth card that we drew in the Horseshoe spread, and it represents others' perspectives and how they may view us. This card indicates the need to go away for a while to work on what is really important to you. You are unfulfilled and dissatisfied with your choices and find it difficult to choose something and stick with it. Nothing seems to bring satisfaction which you are yearning. The key here is to find a way to gain some perspective on our life before deciding what's next. You may need to let something go and trust that things are on the right track. You may also need to lose something for a while before it comes back. The next card that we have is the Five of Cups. It represents loss, sorrow, regret, despair, betrayal, neglect, emotional breakdown, or relationship breakup. On the Five of Cups card, 3 cups have been spilled on the ground, indicating relationships that have been lost or thrown away. However, 2 full cups still remain, meaning you have a chance to hold on to whatever's left. Since this is the 6th card that we drew in this spread, it indicates the best path to take. Again, with those 3 cups spilled and 2 remaining, our best path to take is to hold on to what we have left and think carefully before coming to a decision. And our last card is the Knight of Wands, indicating someone who is honorable, courageous, hasty, aggressive, unreliable, and new direction. The Knight of Wands is a great warrior who loves to take risk and prove himself worthy. He can be hot-headed and temperamental and may rush to conclusions. So with this being our final card that we pulled, it represents the final outcome. The Knight of Wands is highlighting the need to develop your warrior-like qualities to defend yourself and loved ones. It also signifies a move to a new home or a new direction in life. That was the final card for the Horseshoe spread. And I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you found something in this message that resonates with you. If you could, please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave some comments or some pointers. This is my first reading that I'm posting on YouTube. Thank you again for interacting with me. Again, I am So, and catch you in the next video.